Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the RS3 weekly update video. Now first up, there is actually a little bit of an announcement for the player advocacy groups, which is the Ninja PAG retrospective. So, this group and the lead PAG champion is actually the RS guy. What they have been doing is they have been working closely with Jaggets and, with obviously the RS community to bring sometimes small updates, potentially bigger updates, but they have been working closely to get things a bit more polished. And some of the objectives, some of the updates that have actually come into place so far have been stuff like the combat achievements, the tooltips, Anachronia remote totem, Grace tab in the achievements interface, route teleports. There's actually a lot of little things that they have gone over with them. However, it does say what is next for the PAG, and it says they've already identified a lot of things to help make things better. And obviously working with the community is always a good idea. But what this means is for 2021 that they are planning on doing long-term things as well as just the smaller things as well. So for you out there who have been following the PAG group, do keep in mind there is more to come. However, this week we see the week of celebration for Minigames, which is fantastic because this time around, from today until next week, we will see double currency rewards from almost, they say, every minigame in RS. So the breakdown is for this is the Barbarian Assault, Castle Wars, Conquest, Dominion Tower, Fight Cave, Fight Cauldron, Fight Pit, Fist of Gothics, Pest Control, Soul Wars, Shattered Worlds, Brimhaven Agility Arena, Flash Powder Factory, Gnome Restaurant, Great Orb Project, Mage Training Arena, Shifting Tombs, Trouble Brewing, Vine Sweeper, Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza, Stealing Creation, Heist, Taibo Wani Trio Cleanup, Player Owned Ports Resources, so you get double resources, and Thaler. So do keep in mind if you have any outfits you wish to get, now is actually a very fantastic time to get it. In addition to this, you can speak to Jilly Willikers at the Lumber's Crater once per day to receive a free clue scroll, so keep that in mind. The quality is depending on your total skill level, so obviously, the lower the level you are, the easier the clue scroll you shall receive. So keep that in mind, hit that up, take advantage of it while you can, especially some of these for different maybe combat abilities, skilling outfits, you name it. Now's a fantastic time to go ahead and grind away and try to get those out of the way for who knows what the potential future content is going to hold. So there's also a 20th anniversary mini quest reveal. So today, on Tuesday's live stream at 1600 game time, the Lore Council will tell about a mysterious quest upcoming, so that's something to keep in mind. Ninja Strike 17 is also this week, which is the player-owned farm target. So, first up, you can now track your favorite animals via the pet interface. Favorite animals can't be traded, given away, or sold when you hit sell all. You can hold on to your cherished fluffy bunnies forever if you so desire. Food troughs have also been improved. The Make X menu will now automatically pick up the most appropriate food based on in the trough or whatever you last put in. In addition, the Make X option starts at the max value, so it is much faster. There's also a new set of buttons to make feeding honeycomb to your animals easier than ever. So and there's actually one more option here. It says, lastly, you can once again set animal buyers to appear through word of mouth. To do so, simply speak to either Granny or Prehistoric Potterington and ask about the contract options and clear your existing advertisements. so you can actually have a focus if you so do so. Wish to do so, I should say. And also, they mentioned this a little bit of a teaser during a live stream, free bank presets. So, as of January 25th, all additional bank presets will be made available for free. Just like the action bars were back in October. So, it's their ongoing commitment to reevaluate their premium offerings and ensure we're providing value for the right places. So, this is like them saying, like, hey, you know, this isn't really right to be charging people for, you know, the microtransactions and stuff like that. They're actually just going to be giving it to us. So free-to-play players will get 7 bank presets and members will get 10. So that their whole goal is to get your favorite presets easily available. So keep that in mind. There is also Pawsome outfits. So, there's a feline surprise will be making its way to the Oddment store in the form of all 3 outfits from a Catwalk Treasure Hunter promo. The Santa Paws outfit will be a 3-piece set as sold as one single piece. The Samurai and Meow Skitter costumes are sold in 7 individual pieces. For each item you already own, you'll get 15% off the remaining parts. So it stacks up to a total of 90% discount if you own 6 out of 7 pieces. So purchasing the costume will unlock the prestige versions and all new fur textures exactly as you'd unlock them by playing the promo. So there is some stuff going on there with that. Yak Track, don't forget, is coming to an end and will be ending January 24th, so that is right around the corner. And now if we head over to the community news, this week we have January 19th, which is Tuesday at 1600 game time, 20 Years of Lore, which is, if you remember, we have a little bit of a hint and reveal at the 20th anniversary quest. Wednesday, January 20th at 1700 game time, Combat Council Cast. So who knows what they might reveal. But also in the creative corner, we have Awesome Art by Tifa Says Hi, which is a very cute animated picture. And it is for Clockworks. So those for you who kind of don't remember that's still a thing. And often underused. Community Corner Steam screenshots. We have one by Zachary, which is a nice little picture of his avatar by, I want to say, by the Varrock Wall. And then we have Nee, who's at the Memorial of Guthix. And a nice little background with a nice sky filter going on. And then we also have MT Warrior, who has a nice picture of Sophonin. Or is that Metaphus? My brain is not working properly. Metaphus. And patch notes, we have the Ninja Strike notes for player and farm, so there is going to be more of them. It says you can now favor animals with the new right-click / long press via the Animal Pen and Barn interfaces. And then that's where the favorited animals will not be sold, so you can actually just sell all right from that. New buttons have been added to the animal information interface to make it easier to feed animals honeycomb. Long press or right-click button have been added to the maximum amount of honeycomb. Animal buyers can once again be set via word of mouth, so you just have to speak to one of the Potteringtons to do so. Adding food through the Make X menu will now pick appropriate food based on the type already in the trough or the type last used, which is actually going to be kind of nice. The Make X trough menu will now start in the maximum value. The warning, which first appears when attempting to harvest an animal under 100% health and happiness, can now be toggled back on if you wish. You can find this toggle in the farming options. Player-owned farm paddock requirements are now listed in the construction skill guide. For consistency, various messages on Manor Farm and the Ranch Out of Time have been turned into info boxes. Activating and deactivating overhead icons for animals, changing and checking season with the seasonalizer, placing, removing, and checking farming totems, trying to use the ranch without completing the Anachronia base camp tutorial, not having enough materials to build dinosaur pens, quick selling animals to buyers will now trigger an info box stating the total amount of magic beans gained, dinosaur eggs dropped by Feral, Ripper, and Brutish, and venomous dinosaurs now trigger loot beams. Tooltips for animal health and happiness meters now appear when they are tapped on mobile devices. Textual Improvements. The Motherlode Mall dialogue now explicitly states that all skills have to be leveled up to 95 in order to claim the reward. Fixes. Fix a typo on boots enhanced with the Shadow Spike. Fix a punctuation issue in the Quest Complete screen on French Worlds. Archaeology Improvements. You can now disable the Archaeology skill on both Cinder and Pulse cores. Fixes. You can no longer attempt to change cosmetic prismatic pendants to the Archaeology style. Trying to do so and they'll send a message explaining that no such pendant exists. The text box that appears to inform you of inspect functions on the artifacts will no longer remain indefinitely. Other improvements are adjusted the default camera sensitivity for new users on mobile. The prerequisites for the Not Such a Rotten Idea achievement has been tweaked. You will now need to complete the Darkness of Hollowvale instead of achieving the level 500 reward in temple trekking. All 3 extant Felix outfits are now available in the Oddbits Parlor. Raksha has been added to the bank presets. You can now bless extra fine sand at the Lumbridge altar. Fix a number of issues on mobile. The information on the death tutorial to not appear when tapping the information icon. The Always Adds relic and the Inferno Adds will no longer burn logs in the temple trekking minigame. The logging into a free-to-play world no longer swaps action bars designated to members with the primary action bars. The positioning of requirements in the Beast tabs has been adjusted. Steam players will no longer see promo-specific banners. The top tip in the Sinkholes minigames will no longer overlap the UI elements. And hotfixes, which is the Erethor's Grimoire, can now correctly deactivate on death. Ironmen no longer benefit from the 20th anniversary event increased Slayer XP buff or Elder Overload Golems. So that was fixed last week, actually. But that's actually it for this week, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.